What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the summer season of series number 15. Today we're going to be jumping in and starting the seasonal championships. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. We just finished up the trial event in the last video. Absolutely crushed it. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to be jumping into the seasonal championships, as I said. I think we're going to start out with the Not So Silent Night Street Racing Championship to get the TVR Griffith. So our car restrictions are S1 900 and it has to be a modern supercar. So I've got 3 different cars set up for this event. So I'm going to jump over here, start up our first race, and I'll see you guys at that start line. All right, here we go. Starting out with Coast Run. And we're jumping into our first car, which is the 2020 Corvette Stingray Coupe. The tune sheet for the tune we're using will be up on the screen now. That'll give you the share code for the tune, the name of the tune, and name of the tuner. And we'll see what this thing can do. So something to note, I do give you the name of the tune and the name of the tuner, just in case the share code does change. And that can happen if the tuner goes in and modifies the tune in any way, shape, or form, whether it be something as small as changing tire pressure, it will change that share code. So if you can't find the tune from the share code, you should be able to search the name of the tune or the tuner's name while you're looking at the car, and it should come up or something close to it at least. So something else to note is I'm going to use 3 different cars in each of these races for this championship, and you don't have to do that. I do that just to show you guys different options that can be used and potentially what might work out better for you. So I try to choose cars that are readily available, but sometimes there are cars that are, in the restrictions that aren't necessarily the easiest to get or are pretty rare. So I try to choose ones like the Corvette, for example. Everybody gets the Corvette at the beginning of the game, so everybody should have it, or at least had it at one point. And right now it's shown to be a pretty good option with this tune set on it. And like I said, not everybody will have every single car I have, so it just gives some other options that can be used. If you pay a little bit more attention to the road than I am, you will probably do pretty good with it. So we're rocking and rolling through this race, though. We're up into first pretty handily. Trying to get back to driving in Forza. I've been playing through Need for Speed Unbound, and to say the driving styles are different in that is mild at the least. I've already tried to hit the wrong button for the handbrake about 7 or 8 times in the few minutes that I've been recording on this video and in the trial event. So still trying to get there, but finish line is right there, and that's our first win. Again, Corvette did exceptional, not a bad option at all. So that'll be first place. This is a championship event, so you can see here we did get 20 points for coming in first. This is the race leaderboard. If I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard, so this is where it really matters, and we are currently in first on this leaderboard. We'll take a better look at that after the second race, but we'll go ahead and jump into that and into our next car. Alright, here we go with race number 2, and we're jumping into the 2017 Ford GT. Again, the tune sheet will be up on the screen if you want to check this tune out, but we'll see what the GT can do. Hopefully it does not let us down. Got the Golf paint job on it. Oh my goodness, we just got booted. Tried to hit an e-brake there, that didn't really work out for us. We are in last place currently, so we've got some work to do. Come on, let's push. We have work to do. Past one Lamborghini, let's get past the Mercy. I want to hit A to, use my nitrous, but A is actually my e-brake, so I don't want to do that, Again, trying to get used to not having nitrous because we're not playing Need for Speed right now. We're up into 5th. We're gonna try to get around the Audi. We still have plenty of time. This is a longer race. I think once we get to more of an open area, we'll be okay. Go up into 4th. And something important to note for these championships is you don't actually have to come in first in all 3 of the races. What is coming up behind me? Yeah, you don't have to be in first for all 3 of the races. As you saw, we did get 20 points for coming in first. Those points are what really matter. So as long as you have enough points to be in first place on the championship leaderboard after the 3 races, you'll be fine. So you know, you don't necessarily have to come in first. You don't want to come in last. But you don't have to, you know, be in first place in all 3 of these races to win the championship. So let's go ahead and cut over. Get behind the Corvette over here. They're just hauling butt down the highway right now. I think we should be able to get them both, get second at least. I would definitely get over. Sooner rather than later on the highway. So we are 94% through. We're going to dive in there on that turn on that Corvette, and we're going to squeak out of first. Okay, so that was a close race. The GT did fine. I think that would have been a close race with either of those cars. So I don't want to, you know, bust the GT for that. I think that would have just been a close race regardless, but as you can see, we got 20 more points. If I hit continue, we're at 40 in total on the championship as we head into our last race. So we'll go ahead and jump into that and into our last car. All right, here we go with the last street race here of this championship. And we're gonna try to knock it out with the 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus. So we'll see what we can do. As always, the tune sheet will be up on the screen. And this thing feels faster off the get-go, so that's good. It's definitely got better acceleration than the GT did. Again, not saying that the GT was a bad option. Got a sharp right turn coming up. Make sure we hit the brakes for that. The Ascari is going to go on the inside of us, push us a little wide, but we are back into second. And we're already chasing down the Corvette up in first. We've got another sharp right turn here, and then we'll be following up with another one. We're going to go ahead and bump the Corvette out of the way. Sometimes that's the way you gotta go with these not trial events, with these seasonal championships. Sometimes you gotta be a little aggressive, drive a little dirty with these drivatars. But we're already up into first. I feel like this thing doesn't have as much grip or downforce, so that might be why it's a little faster. That bridge is breakable, careful through that. Hard on the brakes. I feel like we don't have the greatest braking either, but it's manageable. I would say out of the 3 cars that I've driven in this championship, the Corvette was probably my favorite. I would honestly say that the GT was probably my second favorite, and then this would be third. Then again, it's faster, so it may make the races easier if you can control it, but it's just a little less controllable. It has a little less on the handling, but we are absolutely murdering the drivatars right now. But down in the below in the description, there is a link to the Bomb Gaming Discord server. If you do find a different car that works out well, or even just a different tune for any of the cars that I've used, definitely go join that Discord server. There is a channel in there dedicated to the Forza Horizon 5 festival playlist, and definitely go let us know about that car and tune down there. So go across the line a little sideways. That'll get us 20 more points on the championship. And we were, well, there's some wreckage there. They're not gonna finish. Okay, whatever. So we got 60 points in total. That'll get us a win in the championship. And will get us that 2018 TVR Griffith. All right, but there we go. That is the Not So Silent Night Seasonal Championship here in the summer season of series number 15, and an easy way to get the TVR Griffith. I don't know how rare this thing is. I only had one in my garage, so We've just got an achievement to discover and drive every road in Mexico, but I definitely have some roads that I'm missing. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, definitely leave a like on it. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. As we have struggles with our TVR. Alright. But yeah, definitely get subscribed if you want to stay tuned. I'll have videos going up on the rest of the festival playlist throughout the rest of today. So if you're having issues with those, or just want to stay tuned for them, go ahead and get subscribed. I already have a trial event video up, and we absolutely dominated the trial there with our BMW 1 Series. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But I think it's enough off-roading in the TVR for one day. I'll catch you in the next video.